Twistrum in ruins. Talia, the dark elf, had turned to evil and lay the shadow of absolute evil. The shadow of absolute evil had crossed the sea and now sought the chosen target, a dark elf named Talia. A long. The great paladin Tanner, as the shadow of the unspeakably evil moved through the world, all around it died. Plants withered, animals perished. Sort of like a picnic with my family. The shadow of the far-off evil found itself very, very close to Twistrum. It could practically feel its target's presence.
Take these lanterns, men, and let the light of the goddess shine. For the night is dark and full of terrors. And there's a pile of horse poo around here somewhere. I trod in it earlier. For the darkness! I mean, for the light! Sorry, I'm still in training.
Yes, well, that is somewhat suboptimal. Naturally, the shadow of the almighty evil was an incredibly powerful creature. But, well, light was a bit of an issue. It would certainly be wise to stay out of the lantern light. The shadow reached the entrance to Twistrum. Fortunately, this one was not closed, but it was brightly lit. Luckily, there was an unfortunate guard on patrol that the shadow was able to possess, thanks to its incredible powers.
Stop holding the lantern in my face like that, bully. I am Grimly, King.
In the distance, one could hear the unbearably good bells of a church. They must be marking the opening of the orphanage in the fatiguing library. Heroes with lanterns began to stream in that direction. The crossing on a red signal evil shadow swore, or would have if it had a mouth, and tried to avoid the lanterns as much as possible.
This orphanage in the fatiguing library for our goddess, and in the name of my father Tanos, I'm glad to see so many of you here of your own free will.
Finally, the time had come and the
I feel the power within me. Oh, it's over 9,000!
unimagined powers surfaced in Talia, the black magic of the Dark Elves. She immediately began to unleash these. The Dark Elf raged through Twistrum's inexperienced guard. Twistrum in ruins. Talia, the Dark Elf, had turned to evil and laid the fatiguing library in ruins. Now she began to build a small power base in its vaults, her first dungeon. Twistrum looked like the game logic internalizing evil had given Talia an assignment. Out there on the surface were shamelessly good places in urgent need of destruction.
Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. I and an evil army.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil did not send its new general into battle alone. A dungeon had to be built, and creatures hired to provide her with a powerful army. Of course, the sophisticatedly thinking evil already knew which way the wind blew in a dungeon. However, should it be hit by short-term memory loss, it could effortlessly look up things in the fabulous almanac. The new improved research menu, TM, opened and gave an overview of currently available technologies. At the moment, the selection was still limited, but that would change. After all, this evil crusade had only just begun. Blinding beams of light met the dauntless evil's creatures. They briefly squinted at the disgusting brightness. Finally, they grinned, satisfied. At last, they were able to carry the battle to the good people and were not limited to protecting themselves in a dungeon, as is the case with other representatives of the genre.
Follow me, sons of Rohan. I mean, my vicious hordes. Let's get these tree huggers and wimps.
Dungeon Basics. The newcomer evil should learn the basics of the Shadow of Absolute Evil. The Shadow of Absolute Evil had... Twistrum looked like the game logic internalizing evil had given Talia an assignment. Out there on the surface were shamelessly good places in urgent need of destruction.
Nah, no problem. I'll take care of it. I and an evil army.
Naturally, the strategically well-versed evil did not send its new general into battle alone. A dungeon had to be built, and creatures hired to provide her with a powerful army. Of course, the sophisticatedly thinking evil already knew which way the wind blew in a dungeon. However, should it be hit by short-term memory loss, it could effortlessly look up things in the fabulous almanac.
I will destroy this land.
Blinding beams of light met the dauntless evil's creatures. The grandiose evil's helpers had not been idle. Well, they hadn't exhausted themselves either, but anyway, there were now some research projects the researching evil could pursue. The new improved research menu, TM, was now available. Talia had raised an astonishingly huge army for the maximum population challenging evil. With this army, it should be easy to obliterate the miserable remains of Twistrum and its surroundings.
This will be a cakewalk. Forward march. Let's flatten the rest, smash everything we see, and tip over all the flower pots. Ha!
The armies of evil reached one of those disgustingly good places that had survived the destruction of Twistrum. The ice-cold hand, I mean evil, would deal with it immediately.
evil.
The little town of Good was destroyed and turned into a hotbed of evilness. Cracks formed on the surface, and something, guess, evil, rose from the depths. This evilness, in a practical spherical form, was the sweet lifeblood which flowed through the personified evil's veins. It stimulated the armies of evil and swelled their power. All this lofty blah blah without any impact on the game aside, it was another resource primarily or exclusively used for more powerful research. Delicious evilness flowed into the dungeon heart and filled it with power. New research was thus made available, which would help the dungeon to even greater power. The impatient evil immediately began to research something.
What is going on here? I feel a disturbance in the force.
The deeds of the conspicuous evil and its henchmen had not gone unnoticed. As a matter of fact, even a blind man could see the destruction they left behind them. As idiotic heroes do, they sent out a small patrol to scout the area.
Move out, men! Have a look around and report back to me. While I would love to accompany you myself, I'm currently, teaching myself to play the ukulele.
Not gonna get up.
Payday.
I am the evil. Hey! Everything good must die. Talos must
The armies
die.
of evil here? Damn it all, how did that happen? Time to call out the heavy guns. Right, men, get ready to attack in waves. Excuse me, sir. Wouldn't it make more sense if we attacked all at once? Where's the fun in that? Wave after wave, that's a strategy for real men.
Thanks to the enemy's limited tactical finesse, their destruction was virtually unavoidable. So it was time to decorate for the victory celebration, to get the beer and hire the orc dancers. Okay, maybe not orcs. I shudder at the thought.
They're going to be child's play. Leave them to me. I mean, hold them back and let them hit you while I deal with them.
The second island of the good was mercilessly overrun by the strategically savvy evil's hordes and turned into an evil island. Soon, more of that exquisite evilness would be bubbling to the surface. Excellent. Evil even better than in Dungeons 2. Not that I'm out to plug it or its fantastic add-on or anything. I'd never do that.
Wasn't that the Staggering Pony Tavern? By the goddess, I won't be getting any more roast pork there.
Hey, where does this lead? We should take a closer look.
The first heroes had discovered the not-so-well-hidden evil's dungeon and now entered its depths. Of course, the insidious evil had already prepared a despicable reception.
The good camp has been destroyed. Victory is ours. Evil is victorious. Ha! Good thing I switched sides.
And so it was that the good camp was destroyed by the battle-wise evil's army. Now it was time to take over all of the good islands. That would be a cakewalk. Easy as stealing candy from a baby. Candy from a baby? Simple. My ass. Ever tried it? The screaming and crying and fetching their parents and family as reinforcements, and those little beasts bite pretty damn hard. Not that I have any personal experience, of course.
The ultimate, chaotic, absolute, whatever evil will be happy. I am. Father is gonna be so angry. Do you really know what you're doing? You wanted to be good. You had dedicated yourself to the light. Stop and really think about your deeds.
Can you please just stop with the golem thing? We already had too many Lord of the Rings gags in the last 2 games. Enough is enough.
Yeah, exactly. Just shut it, good me.
Talia and the destructive evils are... The Gehenna Stones. After leaving the vestiges of Tristram, Talia set out for the Gehenna Stones. They served as seals to keep the demons banished in hell, where Tanos himself had exiled them. Her so-called Foster Fathers Act would soon be undone. After her hasty...
I was there back in the day when Tanos banished the demons and sealed the stones. I can open them! But should I really do it? These unearthly beings terrorize the land and... Oh, shut up, good Talia!
So, you know how to open the seal. Excellent. Devious evil is obviously nobody's fool. It all feels like a real plan.
I just have to get through to the seals, then I can open them. But I need protection from the elemental guardians while I do so.
Okay, that should be doable. Get Talia to the seals, guard her while she opens them. First, however, it would definitely be a good idea to build a powerful dungeon in order to be prepared for any heroes stationed in the area. Spiders have spread throughout the underground.
There's something funny going on around here. My knee is itching where I caught that arrow. Men, check it out.
The presence of Talia and the conspicuous evil's army had not...
The first Gehenna stone is very close. Soon I will destroy it. Tanos will be beside himself. Ha 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 ha!
Apparently, there were a few elemental guardians who were not particularly pleased at someone fooling with the stones. They threateningly turned towards Talia. Of course, the defense-orientated evil would protect her at all costs.
Talia, what are you doing? Why did you turn back to evil?
Father, I don't know. I keep trying to turn back to good, but a part of me... God, just shut it, you weakling. Tanos, you...
There were disgustingly good places near the dungeon, which would look much better as islands of evilness instead. Especially since that evilness could be used for new technologies.
What is that unbearable place doing right in front of my dungeon? Disgusting! Creatures, advance! Destroy that thing! Oh, are you sure you want to do that, Talia? shouldn't we sit down in a circle and talk about it one more time? Are you still here? Honestly, can't you see I am busy destroying everything that is good? I don't have time for this dissociative identity order nonsense.
Stop doing the Therese and Jeanette thing.
It's done! The seal is broken! Oh, what have I done? May the goddess forgive me! Are you still here? Oh, come on. Can't you pour your heart out somewhere else?
While Talia was occupied with herself, again, the seal was completely broken. Several portals to a strange world opened in the dungeon. From them, a few extremely committed demons immediately sprang, ready to serve the releasing from exile evil. The Gehenna stones contained a ruthless and mighty magic that not only supplied the dungeon with mana, but was also very dangerous. This posed no problem for the danger-loving evil, as it was far away. Besides, the magic was only supposed to affect the heroes. With the patience of a fox, the insidious evil now waited for a few heroes to test this ruthless and powerful magic on a few unsuspecting guinea pigs at the cost of a little mana.
I am the Queen of Evil.
Payday. Delicious evilness dribbled into the thereupon feasting evil's dungeon. This could be immediately sacrificed to the excellent idea of completing one or two new research projects.
The power is indescribable. Evil is unstoppable!
There are enemies in your dungeon. Defend the dungeon heart. As with the first stone, a number of guardians came to life to attack Talia. In its wisdom, the four-sided evil had already prepared for this. Let's hope so, anyway.
Talia, please, stop doing this. Return to the light. It took me many years, and I had to reload many previous save games before I finally managed to banish all these demons.
Father, I'm trying, but the evil, it's so strong.
Fight it, my child.
Don't forget that this stinker kept you locked up in a place that isn't called the fatiguing library for nothing for the last few years, and that his best friend is a dwarf who hates all elves. I know the narrator should normally be neutral and stay out of the story, but this guy's interjections are getting on my nerves when he's hundreds of miles away.
Right. You're not my father. You just took advantage of me. You claim to be an honest, decent paladin of good, and yet you allowed me to be mocked and insulted. I'm done with you.
Once Talia had returned to her true nature, she ignored Tanos and turned back to the stones.
This way, hobbits! I mean, evil creatures! Follow me! Done. The seal is broken.
Talia had conquered another Gehenna stone, this time even without an extended dialogue with her split personality.
Well, actually, I was about to...
Good grief, just shut up. Where were we? Oh yes. Once again, a huge jet of mana shot into the sky and a portal opened. Whether it led to the Winchester brothers, Buffies, Charmed, or whatever universe, demons ready to kill jumped out. As usual in good games which still have some game time to fill, there was yet a third stone to be conquered. Talia was already on her way. Defend the dungeon hut. The third Gehenna stone was very close. And a third time, the Guardians rose to prevent Talia from fumbling with the Gehenna stone. Who would have thought?
Talia, I beg you.
What? You again? This chap's appearing for the third time already. What is he? The God's damn spirit of Christmas or something? Just shut up and let us get on with the game.
But
That's enough! She's not coming back to you, get it? I reckon that after another 15 or 16 missions, she's gonna beat the ever-loving crap out of you.
But I'm...
My God, you just don't quit, do you? Okay. Talia, your job.
Shut up, Thanos! Can I say something here?
No.
Do you want death? Finally, the last seal has been broken. Death to all that is good! Power to evil!
Indeed, Talia had conquered another of the Gehenna stones. Mana into the sky, demons out of the portal, blah blah blah, and so on. You know the score. Now, only the last of the Gehenna stones had to be taken.
Wait a minute, didn't you say a total of 3 stones? That was the 3rd stone already.
No, you're wrong about that.
No, I am not wrong. You said every good game has 3 goals.
I also said any good game.
True.
Talia, normally all good things come in 3s. But after 4 stones, I will try one last time to bring you to your senses. Please stop what you are doing and return to good. Together we can wipe evil from the face of the earth.
Father, never! I will be the Queen of Evil and destroy all that is good!
These words should make everything crystal clear. Time to take the last stone. Unfortunately, an unsightly rock pile blocked the way to the 4th stone and had to be cleared out of the way. Stone unturned to work in a bit more game time, am I right? Very commendable. There are enemies in your dungeon. This rock heap was tougher than expected, and what the...
Who woke me up? Was it you? My children are all dead. You will pay for that. I will crush you.
Okay, I didn't see that coming. Of course, the anticipating evil had already expected something like this, and plunged into the fight well prepared.